welcome back to my channel. This is Asha Light Eagle, and we're going to go through a flip through of Chariot of the Divine by Yoshitani. And she have created a folk mythology or mythologies through all over the world. And this is interesting because she truly went there to sort of make a change, and this is very nice. This is a very nice box. I did listen to her review of this, opening the box and everything, so this is a very nice box, I have to say. Opens up very easily. So I wouldn't like to drop this box if I wouldn't have anything that supports my cards, because they would fly all over. That's the downfall. I wish that they were a magnet that would hold the cards or the box close, because it opens very easily. This is the guidebook, and this is more than just a little white book, because it goes through each and every card. It's not the full story of the cards at all. It's less, but you receive a little information about it, because there is a little bit. So and Yoshi is Japanese from Japan, and moved to America, where she had to sort of learn to adapt to a new culture. Yeah, so that had to be, a big change for her. So very, very interesting. So yeah. So here you have some, card spreads. And then she goes into the cards. And this is very interesting because, this is, she goes through a little bit, but not much. And let's take the cards out. And there is no ribbon. Yeah, there is. I was like, huh? And I'm happy for the plastic, because if the cards will fall out, maybe they won't be everywhere. So yeah, this is the back of the box, you guys. I'm sorry. I think my mind is tired of the cards. Not gilded, which I like. Very nice. It will be nice to shuffle, I have to say. And this is, even if there is gloss to it, okay, there is a matte gloss. And the cards, this is the thickness. So it's not bad. It's not thin, but it's not thick. So when you hold the card, you feel like, oh, do I have two cards in my hand or not? But you don't. So here is the Little Mermaid. And she starts off as the Fool. Okay, so let's see. Oops, sorry. So let me just jump into. I have made a video of it, but didn't feel happy of what I have created, so wanted to redo this. So behind on the box, she's saying, the path to enlightenment is unique for each of us, but many of the lessons we learn are shared stories paced among cultures and generations. Very nicely said. Tarot of the Divine brings traditional tarot archetypes to lift with a lustrous series of fables, including the Little Mermaid, Aladdin, the Crane Wife, Sleeping Beauty, King Arthur, and the stories of many lesser known legends and deities from all over the world, just as the tarot provides ways to interpret the world around us. So to do those illuminating folk tales. This is very nicely said and done out of her, I think. I think that she have done a very beautiful story by doing so. And the Fool is, of course, the Little Mermaid. And here is what it says of the Little Mermaid. And the Little Mermaid comes from Denmark. And it's the Danish fairy tale. And the Fool rests on the pinnacle of a decision. She is ready to dive out of her subconscious and into physical world to transform from an animal into a human. She is carefree and excited by a new life, regardless of warnings. So that's the Fool, an upright meaning, okay? Beginnings, possibilities, impulses, in a sense, a free spirit. Reversed meaning is apathy, hesitation, a fulfy choice, doldrums, recklessness. So this is a little bit about the Little Mermaid, and this is what it says in the book. And I'm not going to read all of them, but it's very interesting because the Little Mermaid, as many people know, is actually a mermaid that sees a ship and sees how it goes under and breaks, and she saves the prince of the ship, and she swims and takes him to the shore, and when he wakes up, he is seeing another lady and falls in love with another lady. The princess, gets excited because she wants him to know that it's her who saved him, and it's her who he should fall in love with. And she gives up her voice and wants to become a human just to tell him, win his love and tell him that it's her. But the prince ends up falling in love with another lady and marrying her instead of the Little Mermaid. And the Little Mermaid will die because of the consequences that she did take. She will die out of sorrow and sadness. So her words will not come through to him that it's her who saved him and all that. So that's the Little Princess, the Little Mermaid. So it's not the usual Walt Disney story as you know it, because in the Walt Disney she will marry the prince at the end and blah blah blah, but here is not the the ending. So yeah, very interesting. I'm going to try not to bump the camera, which I seem to do. Not easy. So the next card that we are going to go with is the Magician. And let's see where the Magician comes from. So the Magician comes from, this is the fairy goddess, godmother, the fairy godmother. And this is from France, and this is a French fairy tale, okay? I'm not going to read the meanings behind, because I don't want to print up so much. The High Priestess is Sherazade, and this is from Turkey, an Arabic folk tale. And the next one will be the next one will be the Empress, and this is Our Lady of Guadalupe, and this is from Mexico, and Catholic saint. Okay, I didn't know that they were Catholics in Mexico, but okay, yeah, that's new. So here comes the Emperor. The Emperor is King Arthur, and this is from Britain and Celtic legend. And the next card will be the High Priest, and white. They have put the White Buffalo Woman from North Dakota, Lakota deity. So this is Lakota deity. Very interesting that they have put her there. And I'm glad that they have told from which tribe they did take this, because usually they will many people think that just because you're an Indian you are old, but there is different cultures, different Indians, and different languages and so on. So if you take the Lakota and if you take the Cherokee, there is a huge difference in between, and so on. So yeah, I think that it's good that they have done that. So the next card will be The Lovers, and the Lovers is the Beauty and the Beast, and this is from China, and this is also a Danish fairy tale. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting art I've heard as well. I wonder if they have painted the cards, like this is from China, so I wonder if they have painted her, you know, like the Chinese or not. So the next card will be the Chariot, and that is the three princesses of Whiteland, and this comes from Norway, and this is the Norwegian fairy tale. And I haven't heard about this folk tale, or maybe I have, but I don't remember. As a child, I would live in a library because I loved books, and I till today, when I go to my bed, I will put on a book, turn on a book, and will listen an audiobook, because that's how much I appreciate books. But that is because I'm blind, so I guess. And if I wouldn't be, I guess I would read a lot, because I would have a bigger library than what I have today. So the next one is Tam Lin, and this is from Scotland, a Scottish fairy tale, and this is the Strength card. And the next card is the Hermit. Very interesting card, the Hermit. Wow. I like how they have done the Hermit. Okay. So the Hermit is a druid and white stag. And this is also from Ireland, Celtic legend. Yeah, that was Scottish. The other one was Scottish, and this is from Ireland. Okay, interesting. So the very interesting card here. The Wheel of Fortune is Anasi, and she is from Ghana and Akan mythology. Okay. So I hope that they have painted her black and all that, because today you don't find cards that have color. Usually most of the cards are either white based, I mean white skinned people and Barbie dolls and things like that. I'm sorry to be open and say what I think, but yeah. So the next one the next one is Ameng Leosa, Eosa, Lameng Eosa, and this is from Korea, and this is from Korean legend. And I hope I did pronounce that all right. Maybe I'm butchering some of the names. I don't have a clue. It's not written how it should be pronounced. So yeah. Maybe it's written in the hardcover book. I don't have that. I have ordered it, and I'm waiting to receive it. So the next one is the Hangman, and the Hangman comes from Italy, and sleeping. This is Sleeping Beauty, and this is an Italian fairy tale. Okay, so they have taken Sleeping Beauty. Interesting. I wonder if she's painted as Italian or not. It would be sad if she were not, because it's Italian based. So I think that they should follow at least that. The next card that we have is the Temperance. And this is Bodhisattva and and then Bodhisattva and Avalokiteshvara. And this is from India, and this is Buddhist Bodhisattva. So yeah. So the next one, the next card comes from India as well, and this is from, did I read that wrong? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, let me just go back. I did do wrong. Let me put it back. So the next one, I'm sorry, you guys. This is the Deaf, okay? And this is from Norway, and this is the white bear king. Wow, what have I written? What is written here? Let me just see. The white bear king Walmon, and this is from Norway, a Norwegian fairy tale. And now comes the goddess from India. So this is the Bodhisattva and Avalokiteshvara. And this is from India, and this is from Bodhisattva. So yeah. And the next card comes from Brazil, and this is a Brazilian mythology, and Boitatron. I hope I'm pronouncing that all right. And that's the devil, Boitatron. So let's go to the next card, and the next card is of course the Tower, and the Tower comes from Germany. This is the German fairy tale, and the Rapunzel is from there. Okay, I didn't know that Rapunzel was from Germany. Okay, see, we learn till we die. Actually, I didn't know where Rapunzel was from. I never thought about where it is from. So the next one is the Star, and the Star is from Russia. And this is a Russian or Russian fairy tale, and this is Sister Alyanushka and brother Ivanushka. Okay, and then we have I don't know if I have heard this story or not, can't say. Then we have the Moon, and the Moon is from Japan. Am I right? Yes. Sorry, yeah, I am reading this very strange. Yeah, the Moon, it is from Japan, and it's called Princess Kaguya. And this is the Japanese fairy tale. And the next one is the Sun, and there you have Sun God of Ra, and this is from Egypt, and this is an Egyptian mythology. And of course that they will put Ra there. It fits him very well, as the Lakota fits the Hermit. Not the Hermit, the Emperor. Was it the Emperor or was it the High Priest? Well, I don't remember now. My memory is good by chart, as you guys see. So let's go with the next card. I'm not going to speculate in that, and I can look at that later on. So here comes the Judgment, and Judgment is from China, and this is a Chinese mythology, and this is Sun Mukong, the Monkey King. And this is a king that the Monkey King, they have him as well in India, Asian India, and this is the Monkey King is, they say, I've heard that when you pray to the Monkey King and pray with your honest heart, your dreams will, your prayers will come true and all that. Yeah, this is a very unique, special god in India as well, not only in China. So maybe, China and India isn't far away, so maybe they have similarities. Who knows? I don't know. So the next one is the world, and the world comes from New Zealand, and this is Maori legend, and Hinemoa and Tutanekai. So yeah. Okay, so that was the world. So now we are jumping into the suits, and the first one is Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups is from Japan. So this is a Japanese mythology, and here you have Matsu's Sake. Matsusake. Okay, interesting. And then you have Two of Cups, and there you have, this comes from Iraq, and this is a Sumerian mythology, and this is an Enkidu and Gilgamesh. So okay, interesting. So the next one will be Three of Cups, and this comes from Cambodia, and this is a Hindu mythology as well, and this is the Apsara. Very interesting. And then we have Four of Cups, and it comes from Denmark, and this is the Danish folktale, and this is the nightingale. So the nightingale from Norway. Oops, I'm picking up two cards. So the next one will be Five of Cups. And here, this one comes from Mexico, and this is a Mexican folktale. Folklore, not folktale, folklore. And this is La Llorona. I hope I'm pronouncing that all right. Okay, so the Six of Cups comes from Denmark, and this is a Danish fairy tale. It's interesting that they have a lot of Danish and Norwegian, but I haven't seen anything from Sweden in here. The Snow Queen, and this is not the Snow Queen that you have seen from Walt Disney. This is a complete different story than that. So don't mix that one up with the wrong story. With the Walt Disney story, I mean. So Seven of Cups comes from Persia, and this is an Arabic folk tale, and this is Aladdin. And then we have Eight of Cups, and it comes from Egypt, and this is a Hebrew legend. And this is Moses. Oh, okay, yeah. And here comes Nine of Cups, and this comes from Iran, and this is an Arabic folk tale, and this is Taj al Muluk and the prince and the princess Dunya. Okay. So the next one will be Ten of Cups, and this comes from Persia, and this is from an Arabic folk tale. And this is Julnar, the Seaborn. Okay, wow, interesting. Julnar the Seaborn. Okay. So the next card will be Page of Cups, and it comes from Philippines, and this is a Filipino mythology, and this is Bakunava Bakunavand. Maybe, I'm not sure. I know, maybe I'm mispronouncing the words. So the knight is from Mongolia, and this is a Mongolian legend, and this is Halibu the Hunter. Halibu the Hunter. So now we go to, let's see, I think it is the Queen. Yes, the Queen is from Nigeria, and this is a Yoruba deity, and this is Jimoja or Yemoja, not sure. Interesting. Okay, so then comes the king, and he comes from China, and this is the Chinese legend, and this is the boy and the dragon. Pearl. Boy and the dragon pearl. Interesting. So the next one is, of course, Ace of Coins. And this one comes from England, and this is an English fairy tale, and this will be Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, I haven't heard about that, honestly, so don't have a clue. And the next one is Two of Coins. It comes from Pacific Northwest, Haida And this is from Haida mythology, and the card is Ripsunt. With Pisunt. I hope I'm pronouncing that all right. I know I'm butchering this now. Jeez. Yeah, well, I don't know how to pronounce that. Ripsunt. Or Hpisunt. Yeah, okay. So, Free of Cups. Let's go to Free of Cups. And Free of Cups comes from... this is from Nepal, and this is a Tamang mythology. Banjakri and Banjakrini. So the next one comes from Four of Cups, is from Peru, and this is Aymara folk tale, and this is Condor's wife. Very beautiful. This is a very nice story, actually, but maybe not so nice, but still, it depends on from what perspective you see this, because, yeah, well, it's an interesting story anyways. If you can find it and read about it, do so. This is a very sad story, the next one. And this is from Denmark, and this is the Danish folk tale. And this is the little match girl, and this is truly a sad story. That's how I feel about the little match girl anyways. The next comes from Alaska, and Inuit fable, and the card is the woman who was kind to insects. Okay. So let's see. The next card comes from Mexico, and this is an Aztec mythology, and this is Nanahuatzini. I hope I pronounced that all right. But that's how I read it anyways. And then the next card is, of course, Eight of Coins, and this comes from Germany, and German fairy tale, Six Swans. Okay, I haven't heard about that. The Six Swans. So let's go to next card, that will be Nine of Coins, and this comes from Vietnam, and this is a Vietnamese legend. The legend of the watermelon. Okay, I haven't heard that. Interesting. I think I know maybe a little bit of how it goes, but I'm not sure. So the next card is 10 of Coins, and this comes from China, and this is Yao legend. Pan Hu. So the next we have Page of Coins, and this comes from Yeah, we have one from Sweden. Wow, okay. But this is a Sami deity. And here we have Bevi Neda. Bevi Neda. Okay. Well, it's a little bit strange that they didn't take Thorn or Frey or Freya from Sweden, because I mean, this is a Nordic mythology. So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised of that, to be honest. But yeah, okay. So the next card will be let's see into the world we'll go. We'll go to South Africa, and this will be in Khoi, and this is a Khoi deity, and this is Hetzi Abib, Hetzi Abib. I hope I'm pronouncing that all right. Maybe I'm butchering it. I'm sorry if I am. Don't mean to do so. But I know that it's not just me, it's many. So the next stop into the world will be to North Australia. And this is Guan Wing Hu deity. And Waran let me just see. Waram Urungund Jew is the next card. And that was not an easy thing to interpret. Okay, so next stop in the world will be North America, and this is an Iroquois mythology, and this is Hanukkah. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. So the next stop will be Turkey and Greek legend, and this is Ace of Swords and Gordian knot. Gordian knot. Or not. Gordian knot. Okay, so Two of Swords. The next time will be in India, and this is a Hindu epic Ramayana, and this is Sita. Okay. So the next card will be, and stop will be in Japan, and this is a Japanese fairy tale, and this is Crown Wife. Okay. So the next will be, of course, Norway and Norse mythology, and here comes Fenrir. I haven't heard about that somehow. I don't know why. I should have, or maybe I have, but I don't remember. The next stop is Egypt, and this is an Egyptian mythology, and this is Osiris, Set, and Isis. Osiris, Set, and Isis. Interesting. I have read the mythology of Egypt, but I don't remember. My memory is good but short. So Greece is the next up, and this is the Greek mythology. And here we come. Here comes Danae and Perseus and Perseus. Okay, interesting. So the next card will be and stop will be Pacific Northwest, and this is Salish legend, and this is Coyote. Very interesting. And they say about the coyote, let's just see. The Seven of Swords is a trickster, and the coyote represents deceit in all forms, from small pranks to terrible where was I? Terrible scandals. He is clever and manipulative, but more often than not, he is caught by his own schemes and has to pay dearly for them. So yeah, that's not, you know, coyote is a very big trickster, and yes, it is. I have changed the card, so let's see. The next card and stop will be in France, and this is a French fairy tale, and this is Donkey Skin. Okay, I haven't heard about this. Interesting. That's new. Okay. So the next stop in the world will be Canada. Oh, my home. And this is Inuit mythology. And this is Sedna. Yeah, this is a very interesting small story, actually. Well, small, I don't know if it's small, but yeah. So, the next stop is, did I mix them up? Yes, I did. Oops. Okay, I have done a mistake. So let's redo this, and let me just go back. And the next stop is Greece, and this is a Greek mythology, and that's Oedipus. Okay. So now comes Canada, and the next stop is Canada and Sedna. So we can move forward because I have already read that. Let's just see, what do they say about Sedna here? It's interesting to see. The Ten of Swords represents backstabbing and betrayal. Sedna's father pushes her from his kayak and chops off her fingers when she tries to climb to his boat. She sinks to the bottom of the ocean and becomes consumed with wrath eternally seeking revenge. Oops. Wow. Okay, so that was sad now, you guys, the Canada stop. So let's go to the next one, and the next will be Antolia, and this is an Arabic folk tale, and this is Princess Parzade. This is Princess Parzade. So, the next stop will be Malaysia and Malaysian legend and Hang Tuah. Okay, interesting. So the next stop in the world will go to China, an Arabic folktale. Wow, okay. Turandot. And it's interesting how they can get devoted into, I mean, the folk tales into different countries from China to Russia, but China and Russia is, China and Turkey is quite near actually. So yeah, it's interesting anyways. So the next stop will be Persia, and this is the Persian mythology, and Griffin is the next. So the next stop in the world will be, of course, China again, and this is the Chinese folk tale, and this is the magic paintbrush. I have heard about this, but so long time ago, so I don't remember, but I have heard about this story. Okay, I don't remember, but yeah. Italy is the next stop, and this is from this is Roman mythology, and this is Janus. Okay. So the next stop in the world will go to Romania, and this is a Romanian fairy tale, and this is the Enchanted Pig. I haven't heard this story at all, so not sure. If it's not the one with the 10 little pigs, or how many now they were, I don't remember, but yeah, not sure if that's the same, because if it's the same, I have heard. So we are going to travel back to India, and this is a sacred epic poem, and this is Mohini and Aravan. Okay, so wow, we are now back to India again, and this is Sanskrit epic poem, Pandavas, the Pandavas. Okay, I don't know if I have heard or not. I need to think about that. Can't put my finger on it now anyways. And then the next stop will be in Burkina Faso, Mosi legend, and Jenenga. I would like to read that as Jenenga. And the next card and stop will be in Alabama and American Folktale. And this is John Henry. Okay. And that was Seven of Swords, John Henry. So the next stop we are having in the world is North America. Lenape legend disputed. And this is Rainbow Crow. Legend on the Rainbow Crow. Interesting. This is a story I would like to know a little bit more about. So, next will be Russia, and this is a Russian fairy tale. And this is Vasilisa. Vasilisa. The beautiful Vasilisa. Okay. Interesting. That story I haven't heard. Vasilisa. So next up is Paraguay and Guarani legend, and this is Timbo Tree. Okay. And Timbo Tree. Now we go to Page of Wands, and that will be stopping for a little bit in Republic of the Congo, and this is Nyanga mythology. Mindo, and this is Mindo, if I'm pronouncing this all right. If I'm butchering, I'm sorry. I'm not African, so don't have that understanding. Norway is the next stop, and this is a Norwegian fairy tale, and this is Tatterhood. I don't know about this. Don't have a clue. I wonder if this is Robin Hood, but no, we don't think so. Tatterhood. Interesting. And now comes the Queen. And we are stopping in Hawaii, and this is a Hawaiian deity, and this is Pele. And the last but least, the King of Wands, and we are stopping in East Asia, East Asian mythology, the Phoenix. So that's the flip through of the Tarot of the Divine. So let me know what you thought about this flip through. It's a very nice deck, and it will be nice to read the stories about each and every card, because when you read the stories, I know some of the stories that I can go deeper into the meanings when I do reading, but the stories that I don't know, I will not know how to. Well, I will know the usual WS system to do reading with, because I have learned that, and my intuitive side as well. But still, it's interesting to know the stories. So I will actually see if I can read the book. And I have pre-ordered the hardcover book as well, not only in Kindle. So let's see how that will be. But thank you for participating in this video. I hope that you did enjoy it, and let me know what you think about it. So this was fun to do. I enjoyed this flip through. Thank you, Yoshi. This is very good job done out of you. I would like to hear your flip through this and hear you pronouncing all the names and telling a little bit of the stories. It would be interesting. So if you want to listen to Yoshi, you can find her actually on YouTube. She's on here, and she have done a couple of showing the cards, her first impression of the book, a little bit, not much, very short videos, all of them that I have gone through, but very interesting. I will try to copy her link and link it here, because it can be fun for you guys to see the flip through from the artist herself. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell me if you have this little deck, if you work with it, how it works with you, or if you're thinking of buying it. Then it's a very interesting deck. I would absolutely recommend this. And once again, thank you, Yoshi. This was nice to do a flip through of, because it's fun. I just hope that the cards were painted in their traditional skin colors and all that, because I think that that's important when you work with all of the world. So they should have their original skin color painting. That's all. I mean, now, if you paint a lady and if she's Chinese, then she should look Chinese. And if you paint an African, she should look African, and so on and so on. So that's main with cards like this. But I'm happy that there is, because it's not much of cards today that you can find that is African based. For an example, now I'm taking an example. You have a couple of Indian cards, Hinduism, that is included in Hinduism, Buddhism, and so on. You have Native American, a bunch of cards. You have the white, as I say, washichu cards. That means white. White-skinned, and everything what you see in this world through Disney, from Disney to Hollywood. I was about to say Bollywood, but no, Hollywood, and so on. Everything is white-based. They are not using people from other countries, and everything should be beautiful and Barbie style and all. And not everyone is a Barbie. Not everyone is white, and we have different heritage and all that. So I think that a change needs to be done. But yeah, I'm not going to talk more about this, but this is just small thoughts on how I feel about some of the things. Anyways, blessings, you guys, and enjoy.